This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe.
To throw is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down, Tampa
They've got
Bay.
good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Now got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now that screen there on second down certainly did.
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd, 7. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Logan Ryan on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted. But it falls to the ground.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Buccaneers 14, Giants nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, Slayton. And he's into the clear. 20.
Making it happen,
the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 78 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Wait, that, run 80, run 80. You must be doing. Hey, switch gears. Switch, take it, reload.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
2-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Suck up for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
J.J. Nelson.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
36-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, the 30, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Finding room at the 30. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first down.
Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Fournette. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Slayton. And he will reach the 8-yard line. 30 yards, 29 officially. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 45, Mike, 45.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
brings
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
He's not going to get me. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
A final shot before break. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Jabril Peppers tackled back at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Down right around the 25.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass complete.
Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And here's Lewis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At the 38-yard
Well,
line.
you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
The tackle made by
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with Fournette. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. But what a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
On the carry.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal. This from 44 yards away. That's trying to come back for Suckup. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. 41. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Joker. Chance. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. SOS.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good.
No good. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. And some room to work. He's at the 30, the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big run there by Jones. 66 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Tampa Bay.
You can't block me.
They hand this one to Gronk. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 50. I got one. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hey, set. Round 80. I got you, son. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Wait, hit.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaw. Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?